When I look back at some of my early relationships and see where they went wrong, I can kind of attribute it to the things that I was doing that if I were to go back, I would attempt to do differently, right? And I'm hoping that this brings you value and that you'll think about these points before rushing into things and getting involved yourself with a partner that may not be right for you. You got to make sure you're doing your background check, essentially, right? We don't want to be rushing these things. We don't want to rush the process, and we don't want to be leading with lust. And that is what I would say were like the two biggest things that I did. Was I would try to rush into a relationship too fast, and then I was going based off of the physical attraction alone, getting involved way too quickly. Like, quick enough to where you are not gonna have any idea who this person really is other than just going off the physical presence, right? And just because you get involved with them, just because, it can even feel like love, during the physical bedroom activities, it doesn't mean it's gonna be love, right? We gotta make sure that for real love, you're going to be aligned with your partner on deeper levels. It's not just going to be in the bedroom. It's going to be, do we have the foundation to start a life together, to build a home? Do we have a mission that we can accomplish together, right? That we can be unified in? Do we want to start a family? Where is this person's head at? Do we have good communication? Do we able to just talk for hours and enjoy each other's company, right? This is the kind of stuff we want to be looking for, and a lot of the times society has kind of normalized, with the reality TV shows and stuff. Let's just be real. In the club scene, the bar scene, so many people just go out, we get dressed up in our best attire, and we're just going off of physical attractions, meeting people while they're intoxicated, no less, So how are you really going to get to see somebody at their best, right? And you can't rush this process. Once you start dating, it's still, way too early to really be deciding whether or not this person is right for you, right? It just comes with time. And you're really gonna know somebody, I think, when you actually move in with them, right? And it's not gonna really be before that. Because then you're gonna see how they conduct themselves in their home. Do they have any vices that they're holding on to? Do they smoke too much? Do they drink too much? Are they doing any type of drugs? Are they messy? These are things that you will not know based on early dating, right? Because when let's be real, like when we're at a job or when we're going on a date, we're putting our best foot forward. We're getting all glammed up and stuff, and we're trying to impress the person that we're dating, but it's not always an accurate representation. So we really got to just put in the time and make sure we're linking up on other areas of life first before going into the physical attraction, right? So, that's kind of all I wanted to just get on here and say is please don't rush the process, And I know sometimes we might get lonely and we might want the physical companionship, but just to get involved with that alone, you could be inviting a lot of chaos into your life. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I mean, early on in my dating years, I was meeting people in the club. I was working as a club promoter, and I had those instances where I got involved on the first night or within the first week, right? And it ended up biting me in the ASS, right? The first time that I got involved with somebody, I thought, this could be a girlfriend, and only a weekend, I ended up sleeping with her, and I had an STD scare. And thankfully, it wasn't anything serious, but, the next day it's burning. I have to go to Planned Parenthood. I'm thinking I got AIDS, and thankfully it was just a UTI. But how scary would that be if it would have been AIDS, right? And this happens to some people. Like, is that temporary pleasure, that moment, when you're getting your rocks off in the bedroom, would it be worth getting an incurable disease over? I don't think so, And then another time when I was going off the physical attraction alone, I ended up getting robbed. The girl took money off of my dresser and took a piece of jewelry. And so, you know, there can be very bad experiences that result from just going off the physical attraction alone. And I want you guys to be aware of that. And let's just, you know, set a higher standard, right? Let's do better. Let's make sure that we're getting to really know the people that we're laying with. And even if it doesn't work out, maybe we had a better overall experience just because we took more time, right? And we didn't just go off the physical attraction alone. We got to know them spiritually, mentally, physically, in that order, you know? And when you do that, you're going to have a lot more chance for success to lock in with love. So with that being said, that's kind of all I wanted to say on here. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Keep turning up. Keep being the best version of you every single day. Keep growing. Keep evolving. Keep locking in with love, all right? My full love to you guys, and we will talk soon.